coming at you live from the Shi-Sha Lounge. Before I get started, I want to welcome you to the Beyond Me Journey, and thank those that are listening. Welcome. Feel free to hit me up on Facebook, or hit me up on my Twitter, on Google Plus. Email me, text me as well. All that information. You've been listening. My mic is kind of low, so I guess I need to turn it up because of all the background noises. I don't know what's going on. I'm still working on this mic thing, and I guess my mic is just gonna be low. I don't know what's going on, y'all. I'm trying. Brother Hatem is trying. Trust me, I'm trying. Cause I want to make sure I'm bringing you the quality that you need. I'm trying to get better. I'm working on getting my 10,000 hours in as far as a broadcaster, but I'm working on it. And slowly but surely we'll get there. The race will not always go to the fastest, but those that go slow and steady. I believe that if it comes fast, it don't last. If it comes slow, it's good to go. So I'm gonna make this as good to go as I can possibly make it. So we're gonna have some music. We're mixing it up a little bit tonight. It's just me here at the Hookah Lounge. So let me send some shout outs to things I love. Of course, let's send out shouts first out to Oxy Water, world first oxygen enhanced mineral water. Get some at the store near you. You go to www.tryoxywater.com. Sending out shots to Orange 82. Providing me with some of the music you're going to hear tonight. They provide me with my intro and my extra music. And my little commercial break music, if you want to call it that. I don't even take commercial breaks. This is a free thing. And, I'm going to try to keep it like that as long as possible. I'm sending shots out to Shi-Sha Lounge at 2369 High Street to allow me to come up in here and do this, keep me filled up on the coffee. Every now and then they throw me one of those hookahs and allow me just to do me up in the spot. And that's what I'm doing. So thank you for joining us. Also send out shouts to Unidaji Capoeira. I'm a capoeirista. I love capoeira. I can't work out like I used to. I ain't gonna say I'm old and fat, but it's just like my body just don't want to do some of the things that it used to do when I was young. So I gotta work on that. I'm working on that. So trust and believe. I'm working it out, and I'm doing my runs. Those that's been tuning in on Wild 3, it's been y'all been with me as I've been working out. Also, I want to send shots out to Unidaji Capoeira, as I said, under the leadership of Monitory Bautista, who's up in Cleveland now. Those that are in Cleveland that's listening in, check them out. Be sure also, if you're in Columbus, stop by New Harvest Urban Arts Complex, also known as New Harvest Cafe. Good food. Go for the food, stay for the vibe, beautiful people up there. I'm going to send shots out to my brother Quojo and Sister Trust and the rest of the team up there that's holding it down, that's providing cultural arts for the community. It's telling our story, a place for us to have our lives. So, send shouts out to them. New Harvest Urban Arts Complex. You can look it up. They're on Facebook. They got some stuff on YouTube. They got something. You can definitely find them on Google Maps, since Google's tracking everything we do. I'm a Google man, so everywhere I go, Google already got it all mapped out for me and shit. So, you can't hide. Also, make sure you check out my books. Start mentioning, talking about my books a little bit more in my broadcast. I'm an idea entrepreneur. I believe that we can change the world with our thoughts. And by changing our thoughts, we change our lives. And by changing our lives, we can help us influence all those that surround us. So be sure to check me out, www.giannijourney.com. Check out my books there on the left-hand side. Also, listening to this directly through my blog. And I need to pull that up, but I don't want the sound, so I'll wait till after I go into some music real quick and switch it up. So that's all that. Now, we're going to take a little music break and play something by FBK called Cosmic. This is one of the artists from Orange 82. So check it out. We're going to listen to a little bit of this, and I will be back. surfing music. They put, RJ2 hit me up with the surfing music that I could get on the internet late night like this and keep on talking and keep on searching for new things. The internet is incredible. It's all of it. It's something that I feel we need to use fully. And right now, I got 2 computers up with 2 netbooks up, and surfing, looking for different things to share with you, and so I'm gonna kick it out tonight. You're gonna hear me playing a lot of music because I haven't had a chance to do that since I have been doing my live shows. And a lot of people wonder why I don't do a lot of vlogging anymore, because I like podcasts. I like running my mouth, and a lot of thoughts come to me quick. I don't have time to put them down. So, and then also I've been doing a lot of writing. Writing can be a form of therapy. It's very challenging. It forces me to have to really look inside and see some things. So I've been doing some personal writing, and sometimes I want to share it. Other times I don't. So, that's where that's at. So once I get back in the mood to start blogging, I definitely will. So just stay in tune with the blog. Now, the major piece that I wanted to talk about tonight before I get into going off on some of my rants is I've been checking out David Banner. For those who don't know, David Banner is a Mississippi born, bred rapper, southern rapper, and he had some hits some years ago, and I really got interested in his brother after I seen an interview that he did. I think it was for Black Entrepreneur, Black Enterprise magazine. And I was listening to the ideas and the concepts that he was talking about, and I'm like, yo, this brother's conscious. This brother's awake. And when I say conscious, I want you to understand, I mean someone is awake. Someone is thinking beyond the boxes that have been presented for us. He's on some other stuff. And for those that are looking for hope, those that are looking for what hip-hop has bred, check out David Banner. Now, the first thing I ran into was the video, and then I ran into a write-up about some of the stuff that he was doing. Then I went to his website, and I found that on his website he had a free album that he had put out over the internet, and you could download the album, but all he was asking for was a donation so that he could continue his work. He wanted to do a film production. So I signed up for the mailing list, and I'm kind of upset about that. So David Banner is listening, man. I didn't get nothing, no words on the mailing list. I'm on the mailing list, and I want to know stuff. So one of my partners, Traveler Brother D, who also surfaces on the net, sent me a video called Walking with God. And it was the video that David Banner was talking about. Now, for those of you that's been listening to my show, for me, it is very important that we begin creating new myths using the wisdom that has been reawakened in us by hip-hop. What do I mean by that? Because last week I had some young brothers on here talking about hip-hop. Let me just be clear with you what I mean when I talk about hip-hop. I'm not just talking about hip-rap. I'm talking about all the elements of hip-hop. I'm talking about the culture of hip-hop. And I want to make sure that people are clear about hip-hop being a culture. Now, sometimes I challenge that concept because I want to make sure that the people that are talking about hip-hop being a culture know what they're talking about. Culture shapes how people think, Culture shapes how people dress. Culture shapes how people interact with each other. And hip hop has done all that. One of the most neglected issues, or one of the most neglected aspects of hip hop that I feel that is really not receiving the recognition that it needs is the philosophy side of hip hop, or the knowledge, as some people call it. And it's this universal search for truth, but it's sparked in individuals when they start really getting into the beats and the formation, and really start looking at how hip hop is built upon the foundation of everything else. And that brings us right back to what I talked about a little bit, back to the concept of Sankofa. The hip hop artists, in order to make it to where they are now, had to go back to the past and fetch the wisdom that was named, because for decades or maybe centuries, there have been aspects of a culture that have been laying dormant. Now they surface every now and then, but one of the major ways that it surfaced was hip hop. Now, of course, I know that it was sparked with jazz, and of course, I know that it was sparked with blues, but those genres of music stayed just that, music. Now, jazz and bebop did influence how people dress. It did inspire people to look deeper, but very few jazz artists looked at what they was doing as culture form. Now, what we got to understand in this world that we're coming into a new world. We're coming into a different phase of time. We are going to need something new to guide us. That something new that's going to necessarily, don't even say guide us, but that something new that's going to spark the inner genius within us, the inner spirit, that inner God within us, that divine spirit in us is hip-hop. And hip-hop comes from that. Although most of y'all are probably listening saying, hey, I listen to the radio. Now, what you listen to on the radio is the aspect of hip-hop that has been colonized. Because if you listen to the songs, I'm telling you, listen to the songs and check the history. When you listen to the songs now, the majority of the songs are all about the same things. Now, when we go back in the history and we really look at hip-hop as far as the music, we see that we could have had, at one point in time, you had a choice, because hip-hop wasn't heavily promoted. You had a choice to go from being a gangster all the way to the philosophy. You had the whole ignorant side and you had the knowledge side. But now, once business got involved in it, the ignorant side is what's being promoted. Now, back to what I'm seeing with David Banner and the whole spirit about hip-hop. Hip-hop artists have to go back and fetch that wisdom, and that philosophy aspect, that knowledge aspect is what I think is being undercut, because out of doing the rhymes, out of doing the breakdance, and out of doing the graffiti, out of doing the fashion and the street entrepreneurship, not just street hustling, but the street entrepreneurship, taking from our culture and producing things that the people need. Came this whole philosophy, this whole new way, or actually a old way of looking at the world and seeing how things are connected. It's because of hip-hop that I have the spiritual consciousness that I have. Now, of course, I could have gotten it somewhere else, but the awareness came through hip-hop. That was hip-hop's gift to me. That's why I know that it's divine, and hip-hop has driven me and pushed me and motivated me and molded me into the man that I am today, to where I'm able to work with young people as we speak. And I've been doing this since I was a young person, about 18, 19 years old, and I probably was doing it before that. Now, what happened was that hip hop eventually got co-opted, or rap got co-opted, because rap is the most feasible aspect of it at this present time. Now, my goal is to make the knowledge feasible, make the knowledge something that individuals can get out here and basically write books and do what I'm doing as far as podcasts and be able to produce a living. Because this aspect of hip hop, you know what I'm saying? We don't have to be diamond. We don't have to be spinning on our head. Shit, I'm 45 years old. I'm not going to be spinning on my head no time soon. More than likely, I'm not going to be stepping up on the mic and busting no lines either. But I do have that knowledge aspect of hip hop. And that shit only grows in me because that's what I have been working on. Now, back to Banner. David Banner basically has put together a project where he is using the knowledge aspect, with the music aspect, with the street hustle aspect to connect and create or recreate a movie about an individual who for eons has been tormented by his brother. They are reincarnated in different parts of time. And the older brother is battling the younger brother because the older brother in a sense is jealous of the younger brother. Sound familiar? Now, as they go through lives, each time he comes close to becoming conscious, the older brother, it appears from the parts that I've seen, strikes him down. So now we got the story of him in our day and time, and he's going into battle with his brother, and he starts discovering these secret powers that lie within him as he starts finding out his history, as things start to happen to put him in line with his destiny. Sounds familiar? It may sound like your life. So now, check out the video, support the video, get out there and support artists like David Banner that's doing things like this. And because I mean, think about this, man. All this money that this rap music and that hip hop is making, most of that shit is no longer coming to our hands. We need to get control of this because this is a major money producing source that we are letting go. It's sort of like being on top of a gold mine and allowing somebody to come in and mine the gold and give you copper. Alright, you got gold here. That's cool. We're gonna pay you copper pennies and we're gonna take the gold. I'm like, yo, part of the knowledge of hip hop is learning, knowing thyself, knowing what you have, and being able to control what you have. Hip hop is mine. Hip hop is yours. Are we gonna allow others to just exploit it and basically prostitute it? Nah, we can't do that. You know what I'm saying? That's not right. We can't do that. So now, if you would go check out David Banner, you can find it at davidbanner.com, or you can go to David Banner Vision on YouTube and check out the video. At the video, around $5 out your pocket, you're going to get the album, or you can donate the $5 to help him finish this project. Because I want to see where he's going with this shit. Because I honestly believe you guys are making a mix. Now, since I'm talking about individual artists that are doing good things, doing conscious things, I'm gonna right now play one of my brothers by the name of Shi-Sha and a song called Ascension. Check it out.
So many walk the earth's surface and they don't know their purpose, not sure of their future, so they walk around nervous. And the schools don't teach them, man, that's such a disservice. And they treat us like garbage cause we come from where the dirt is. And we wear t-shirts of our friends that got murdered. And we live with the killers and nobody trying to heal us. And they wonder why we walk around with guns and conceal them. And the adults are scared so they run from their children. They can try to be positive but we ain't gon' feel them if they speaking cliches and don't come with the realness. This is life and it's hard and so many don't make it. Where's the light, where's the God in this industry of fiction? Can you tell me how to make it out this maze of depression in this very cold world where they prey on the naked by way of deception and play with aggression when we always got punished but never gave correction? So close to the edge with my toes on the ledge, looking over like what happens to your soul when you're dead. And I close my eyes and jump like I know I regret, but I didn't fall, I started floating instead. So close to the edge with my toes on the ledge, looking over like what happens to your soul when you're dead. And I close my eyes and jump like I know I regret, but I didn't fall, I started floating instead. Living life in the clouds, the sun is looking so bright to me now, like a kite from the ground. Come look at all this light that I found. Living life in the clouds, the sun is looking so bright to me now, like a kite from the ground. Come look at all this light that I found. I had a conversation with God in a dream. He told me that my trials weren't as hard as they seem. If life's a movie, they were just part of a scene. But by the end credits, I will have the heart of a king. And the lies and the pain and the hurt and the tears should be celebrated like it was the first of the year. That people don't know who they are cause they searching in fear. Then he pointed at my chest and said the church wasn't here. And I woke up in a sweat, but my mind was so clear. And I felt so light like I could fly through the air. No burdens, no stress, no anger, no sadness. A bulletproof vest for all the danger and the madness. Revelation came in the form of a message that I am God too if I was born of his essence. And what I thought was tragic was more than a blessing in the shadow of death. But the Lord's my shepherd, I'll rise. Living life in the clouds, the sun is looking so bright to me now, like a kite from the ground. Come look at all this light that I found. Living life in the clouds, the sun is looking so bright to me now, like a kite from the ground. Come look at all this light that I found.
Back. That was the Siri Action Ascension. Check out the Siri Action. Just look them up. JASIRIX. Siri X out of Pittsburgh. Don't make sure you check them out because they got a nice program going up in Pittsburgh. You can also follow them on One Hood at YouTube. A nice little project that they're doing, teaching men teaching young people how to use the media, making videos, making music, and getting on this internet and using this internet in the way that it should be used. See, because as individual artists, regardless of what our craft is, we need to start learning how to market, manage, and maintain ourselves. We got to be able to create these sustainable businesses so that we can basically help make changes in the world that need to be made. I say all the time, America no longer needs people that's seeking jobs. America needs people that's creating jobs. That's one of the underlying problems with, I believe, with our government is that whether they talk about Democratic or Republican, none of them are really pushing the vision for the country other than this bullshit far as them shutting it down or pushing the vision for these young people. Listen, we need to get these young people focused on something. Whether it's, I don't give a damn if it's getting to Mars or if it's creating sustainable energy. We need to start ingraining the young people with the thought of becoming entrepreneurs, becoming business people. All of them are not going to be able to be business people. But the businesses of the future are going to be individuals who are able to work in groups, to creatively as individuals to fix problems, to overcome problems that we are going to face. Because as our population starts growing on this planet, we are going to be able to use our resources in ways that we never start with positive. You're going to have to start plugging into things that you thought you could never plug into. And we need individuals that are able to think like that and bring things to the group that will make life easier and better. So, now, as far as those artists like David Banner, Cecilia X, and I can name a whole lot more, those of you that would like to have your stuff played in my FreeStyle Fridays, like I said, hit me up, and you can reach me at HA_TINGYENYA@gmail.com. Hit me up. Just follow me in. I'm going to play another song, another one of my favorites, by an artist by the name of Herbie Hancock. It's called Maiden Voyage. Go and check it out. So, I'm just sitting up here chilling, drinking my coffee, standing up late. Those that's joining me or might catch it on the podcast, please believe me when I say I truly appreciate you for spending the time, taking the time, and listening to what I have to say. I posted all my books on Google Plus and Facebook. So if you want to support what I do, you don't know what I do. I should have said what I do is I am a nation. I'm a hip-hop philosopher. I'm still trying to post stuff here like this. Hip-hop philosopher. And on top of that, I just genuinely try to help as many people as I possibly can. One of the major efforts that I always try to do, and each year we have a camp called Simba Camp. I'm a proud Simba Nation builder, and I'm trying to find different ways to support movements like Simba. You can check out Safe and My Brother. The umbrella organization under which Simba and Simpson are under is called Restoration Store. Go there. You can also donate. Try to find things that are good for you. That are in a sense serving your interests to invest in or to donate to. Because one of the ways we can show our gratitude to the universe is by us giving back. There's organizations out there like Simba, there's organizations out there like Barrios Unidos, there's organizations out there like La Placita, there's organizations out there like Gathering for Justice, and all the other groups that are involved with these things. Donate money to these organizations. These people got to eat. These people got to live. And we have to kind of try to help them. You know what I'm saying? Because even the healers got to eat too. You know what I'm saying? So, but it ain't all about eating. It's about doing what you love. Some of the things that I have put on the side, the internet is incredible. I've been doing stumbles, and for those of you who may be interested in some fun, I found an article that shows you how to escape from handcuffs, as well as break those bands that is put on your wrist. So some of you that's going to be in trouble, I might want to look at that site. The name of the site is wikihow.com, how to escape from handcuffs. You know what I'm saying? Check that out. That's some incredible shit. You know, I'm like, wow. They even telling me how to break handcuffs. So you know I did my research. I'm about to go get some handcuffs and try to practice some of this stuff. Also, I was checking out on Stumble as well. Telegraph.co.uk. They just reported a story that bad luck really can be reversed by touching wood, and it got the word ritual on it. Now, it's not necessarily just rubbing wood. They just want to get your attention. It's about 3 rituals that can help change your mindset so that when you are beset by what would be considered bad luck or bad karma or bad energy, by going through this ritual, it helps you alleviate that stress and help you basically ward off the stress because you don't react to it like people expect you to. Understand that one of the number one killers, if it is not the number one killer, it is actually the number one killer, is stress. How do you deal with your struggle? You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, that's kind of what the whole concept of self-mastery is. Because, you know, just be honest with that. That's good. Those that listen to me, get used to this shit. You knew I apologize. That's how I do shit. But listen, all my books are surrounded by the concept of self-mastery. Basically, learning about who you truly are. And being able to know who you truly are gives you the power to overcome the world that you're in. You know what I'm saying? So that you can start shaping and molding the world that you need for yourself. That's what it's all about, ultimately. So now I'm taking another break. Let me put on some music for you. This is Hold the Faith by Word.
Got to hold the faith, got to hold the faith for Jah is right. Got to hold the faith, got to hold the faith. Mount Sinai awaits, although times hard and things seems rough. Hold the faith, for Jah is great. Although times hard and things seems tough, hold the faith, oh Jah is great. But people in Jamaica suffering day by day, them can't get no work, that's why the youths them astray. Every day work as a strike because them want a better pay. Situation in my country's just one big rainy day. No plans or policies, they all gone away. There's a love for poor people, how we bank accounts stay. The leaders corrupt the nations, wonder what they gonna say. But the Rasta man upon them every day. Although times hard and things seems rough, hold the faith, but Jah is great. Although times hard and things seems tough, hold the faith, but Jah is great. Life is a struggle, more time you got to juggle. Never let the system get you down. Never make a mucker, gotta keep the pot to bubble. Have faith in the one who wears a crown. Archie poor people feel each and every day they face a different ordeal. Can't buy the flour, much less the cornmeal. That's why poor people have to steal. Although times hard and things seems rough, hold the faith, for Jah is great. Although times hard and things seems tough, hold the faith, for Jah is great. Everywhere I look and everywhere I turn, I see my people suffer, that is my concern. The leaders work the people, they see not what they earn. Jah who sits in Mount Zion knows that my heart burns. To live a better life, that's what my people yearn. Good over evil, I know the table will turn. Be strong, Jah the children, for the lessons to be learned. The race is not for the swift, for it's a mighty long journey. Although times hard and things seems rough, hold the faith, for Jah is great. Although times hard and things seems tough, hold the faith, for Jah is great. But people in Jamaica suffering day by day, them can't get no work, that's why the youths them astray. Every day work as a strike because they want a better pay. Situation in my country's just one big rainy day. No plans or policies, they all gone away. There's a love for poor people, how we bank accounts stay. The leaders corrupt the nations, wonder what they gonna say. For call the border burn them every day. Although times are
I'm back. Yay. That was Warrior King faith. And hold on to it. I'm not going to keep you too much longer. I got one more song to play for you. Also, I'll tell you a little bit about what I've been mentioning. The first one is called Warrior Handbook for Life Journey, Gianni Method. This is basically, for lack of a better term, rites of passage book. This is this is not my last book, but this is a major book. And all my books are works in progress, so you'll find mistakes in them, and then I'll republish them, take some stuff out and add some stuff, because I want you to understand that I'm constantly learning things. So I want you to be constantly learning things. Now, with the Warrior's Handbook, what I'm basically trying to teach people is what it means to be a warrior and how to walk on the warrior's path. You know, I kind of describe all that. I talk about a whole bunch of good information, useful information that you can start applying in your life today to change who you are to what you want to be. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's one of my loves. I love helping people become who they are. As a matter of fact, in my daily pledge, I say on a daily basis, several times a day, I have a little pledge that I do, that I promise to help those that are seeking the path of success every day. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of who you are or where you are in your life, it is my life mission to help all those people who are striving to move for success to do just that. So this book is one of my gifts to you. In there I talk about rites of passage and influence that other organizations have in developing this. I talk about how to use principles and understand. I put a set of principles in there, but those are not the principles. How do you use principles? One thing you do, I hear people talk about principles and they run through as if people understand them. A principle life is a little bit deeper than conversation. Those of you who live the principle life can attest to it. Talk about establishing rituals in your life. And also talk about the power of symbol. Because one of the goals that I also have is helping people become symbol literate. Because there's a warfare going on. And one of the weapons that's used by those powers that claim to be or whatever that's being used against us is symbols. So what I want people to come and become symbol literate. I want you to be able to look at symbols and to get power from these symbols. When you look at it, to get inspiration and motivation from these symbols, because being symbol literate puts you a step ahead of most people. You are able to draw inspirations from certain things by being able to look at it and go a little bit deeper in your mind and being awed by it, being amazed by the information that has been implanted in something as simple as a bird bending backwards holding an egg in its mouth, or some squiggly lines that don't just mean squiggly lines. You know what I'm saying? So become symbol literate. And that's what I cover in that book. Another book that I'm working on is called 7 Sticks, which is a group of fables and myths that I have put together for a specific reason, but the book is for anyone to check out, and also to use the same model that I used in my earlier book, the Lost Art of Storytelling, and those symbols and those myths to help guide your life. Also, I got poetry about religion. That's my poetry book. I'm enjoying the book, which is a work that I compiled. I didn't necessarily write it, but the methods that I wrote in there on how to use proverbs in it. My masterpiece is Player's Pyramid, which was something that I developed while I was in college using the principles of the disciples. So as you see, I'm constantly, and I have constantly always been talking about principles and using principles within your life. So, I decided to start sharing this with the world. So we'll start talking about some of the principles and how you could use them in future broadcasts. And also check me out on 1 Mile 3. That's my, in a sense, fitness ranting show. Alright, so we're going to go out and this is Out of Your Caves with You Never Can Say Goodbye, and this will be my goodbye.
I never can say goodbye. No. I never can say goodbye, no. Even though the pain and heartache seem to follow me wherever I go, though I try to hide my feelings, they always seem to show. And then you try to say you leave in me, and I always have to say no. Tell me why is it so that I never can say goodbye? No. I never can say goodbye. Every time I think I've had enough and start heading for the door, there's a very strange vibration piercing me right through the core. It says, turn around, you fool. You know you love her more and more. Tell me why is it so? I don't want to let you go. I can't say goodbye. Oh, I'll never say goodbye. No matter how I try. I never can say goodbye. No. I never can say goodbye. I keep thinking that our problems soon are gonna all work out, but there's that same unhappy feeling that makes that anguish twist that doubt. It's what that same old dizzy hang up can do with you all the time. Tell me why is it so? I don't want to let you go. I never can say goodbye. Oh, I'll never say goodbye. They're gonna let you go. I can't say goodbye. I